What's up everybody, it's Seth from Fowler Customs, and today I got off work a little bit early, so I figured I'd get some coffee, and I'd do some sneaker shopping in Soho. So let's get to it. So the first place I went was the new Adidas Original store that just opened up last week. I believe it's on Spring Street. And they had a great selection of sneakers, especially Nmds. Like after the Nmd drop, they pretty much had everything in. I don't think they had any XR1s left, which is the pairs I'm really interested in. I guess they just sold out, to be honest with you. And they had some other colorways of the regular Nmds that were nice, but nothing that caught my attention enough to actually grab a pair. I kind of like this gray and red pair that I saw some other shoe tubers were getting from Champs, but I wasn't, not worth 120 bucks to me, to be honest. But that's actually the pair of XR1s that I'm getting in the mail probably tomorrow. And then there was the white and black Nmds too. They also had a really good clothing selection too. It was weird because they didn't have all the sizes out for you to try on. You actually had to ask an employee for a certain size to try it on. But whatever. There was a sand or like tan t-shirt that's oversized that I actually really dug. I had a 15% off coupon code because I made a new Adidas account, so I figured I'd try it on. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a medium or a small or whatever, so I tried them both on. Turns out the medium is crazy oversized, and I usually wear medium, so I had to go with the small. But it was the last small that they had in stock, so I lucked out with that one. There was also this black on black t-shirt that I liked, but not enough to grab it. So I ended up basically just grabbing the tan oversized shirt, which it was 60 bucks, but with a 15% off, it was like 51. So not that much cheaper, but still a good pickup. Next, I went to the Foot Locker on Broadway. I believe it's right next to Canal Street, so it's right about Chinatown. And they had a pretty decent selection. They actually had the Silver Metal Ultra Boost, which is a pair that I picked up last week. A little loud for me, but I still dig it. They also had the Uncaged Ultra Boost, and then the red and black Nmds. They had some other stuff like tubulars, like just the normal stuff that I'm not too excited about, but they're not bad shoes overall. There's also the Jordan 5s that came out last week, which I actually just grabbed off Nike.com because I want to use them for a custom. So I'm pretty excited for those to come in. They had some KDs. They had the new colorway like birds of, I don't know what they're called. Doesn't matter what they're called. They had a solid outsole, so probably grippier than the translucent version, but I'm not planning to grab them, so it doesn't really bother me. They had the Yin Yang pack of the Air Jordan 1s, which I've been sort of flirting with the idea of grabbing them. I kind of want to wait for them to go on sale. I also don't know if I need them, so every time I go into the store I see them and I'm like, oh, should I grab these? But today was another one of those days where I just let them sit. They just had, the regular Foot Locker selection. They did have the Multicolor Flyknit Racer, and it was a smaller size. I think it was like an 8 or an 8.5. Smaller than their usual size that they have on display. I believe 9 is the standard size for display, so I'm assuming it was a return or something. I don't know if they restocked, but I kind of doubt it. They don't like me in that Foot Locker. I go in every day, and I think I creep them out. So I meant to film the line outside the Supreme store, but I held my camera upside down because I'm an idiot, and I just filmed people's feet. But there was a line on a Wednesday night, so that's weird. Next, I went to the Adidas Flagship store right on Houston Street. That's Kanye's apartment right there, actually, that brick building, which is, good for him. They had a pretty nice clothing selection. Of course, another pair of Nmds. Like I said, this was my favorite out of the bunch, but it was 120 bucks. I didn't need it, so I didn't grab it. It's still a nice colorway, don't get me wrong. There were some sweatshirts that were kind of cool, like camo with some colors, but the store was mobbed. It was nighttime, so I bet there was a bunch of just tourists and just people grabbing stuff, but it was pretty busy, and everyone was grabbing shoes and trying on shoes, so it was a struggle to get back here to film this bit, but they had a bunch of the Uncaged Ultra Boosts. They had the navies, the red, they had more of the metallic Ultra Boosts. I actually really like this color of the Uncaged, like it's the greenish color, and then of course there was the D-Rose 7, which is honestly a sick shoe. That was a Prime Knit version. This is a gray version, which unfortunately is not Prime Knit. And then of course you had the Crazy Explosive, which I've heard is a great shoe. I haven't tried it for myself, so I don't know for sure, but I just don't like the way it looks, so I'm probably not going to pick up a pair. But yeah, that was basically the whole trip. I went to the 3 different stores. It was kind of like an Adidas shopping day. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and leave a comment. Let me know what shoes you like best.